Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Saturday, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So as we move into Sunday, let's pull us a Sacred Rebels guidance message for the weekend, for the collective. So thank you again for joining me. Let's crack right on and pull some cards for you this evening. What's the current energy and what's the most significant guidance that you need to know at this time? Thank you, Spirit. So with the Sacred Rebels, please can we have a message for the collective regarding the current situation and the guidance? It's most significant at this current time. Thank you. We do indeed have a card. Okay, relax the hold of darkness. We've seen this card recently, so this is the current energy. You are relaxing the hold of darkness. It's time to be at cause. Be with oneself. Look up. What's your vision? What's your grand vision? What's your higher self calling for you to do right now? Perhaps you've been too hard on yourself lately. Perhaps there's been a period of heaviness, of darkness, perhaps that you felt around you in your life at this time. But you are working your way out of that time of darkness in a state of acceptance, moving back to what truly matters to you. Back to your pure essence. So you're spending time to connect with your true spirit, your natural spirit, the spirit within you that just wants to live. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have card 17. What is already with you? What is already with you? I feel as though you know what is already with you. This light, this purity, this higher consciousness that's connecting you, receiving you, all at the same time. What is already with you? Split the deck, bring it into form. These are steps that need to be taken that perhaps haven't been taken before. A path that hasn't yet been walked upon. You're the one to lay that path. And there you are. It appears your naked, pure self, bringing it into form. Allowing your pure essence just to be. Top of the deck against the grain. Sometimes, if something in the message coming through was about sometimes you have to dig a little deeper to go a little further. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This is our message for you this weekend, this what will probably be Sunday at this point, or whatever day it is that you happen to find this message, that you found yourself here. Happy day to you. Card 26. Relax the hold of darkness and be at pause. Dear sacred rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. Fortunately, you possess that in bucket loads. You are being asked to allow yourself to be lifted out of one level of known reality and into the next level of higher voltage reality. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the greater heart of the universe, so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. You are now being invited into this new reality where things happen quickly and according to bold, loving optimism. This is a reality not only of potential, but of manifestation of the great big cosmic yes. To access this reality, you have to leap from known waters, and others may think you are crazy for doing so. You have to leave behind the dark, weighty grip of hesitation, procrastination, second guessing, and the belief you have to do everything on your own. You have to go against the grain. You may fear for your life. How will you be safe in the wild electrical pulse of so much aliveness? How will you function without the hazy, sleep-inducing paralysis of playing it safe, taking too long, and placing lesser priorities above your sacred art of life? How will you hold yourself back if you don't hold on to fear? You do not need to worry about such things. Life is wild, but it is also wise. It is a force of startling raw awakening at times, but it is also the natural process of evolution where all things mature according to a seasonal cycle in right timing. You are a part of that, not apart from that process. The invitation to shift gears and jump on board the express train of life will feel exhilarating and perhaps also challenging. When you are in the hold of the darkness, you will feel pushed to turn away, to imagine it is all too much, and to create excuses about how your desires aren't grounded enough, that you are being too flighty or flaky, or that you are not living in the real world. This is fear talking, not truth. If the sacred rebel is not awakened, we will continue to live in a culture drenched in fear and distrust of nature. Those without awakened hearts don't yet understand what nature knows. She knows timing. She knows life and death. She knows the creative process. She just knows, and can be trusted to support us, her own creations, in becoming all that we can become. Does this mean that we become passive and just flow along like a limp leaf, detached from the tree and blown about randomly by the breeze? No, being free of the dark hold empowers us to take up our cause, This means being free to act and affirm the intuitive feelings we have by following up on them. This is painting like someone who has lost their mind, completely free and from the heart. It means writing, even though you have no conscious idea of what you are writing, even as the words are streaming forth upon the page before your rather curious eyes. And it means speaking about your work, never hiding it away. Allow it to breathe the fresh air and be held in the gaze of another. Detach from the darkness that would say it is not enough or must be the best thing ever, whatever that means, in order to be worthy of a place in the world. Instead, just let it be what it is. It might fly, it might endure, and it might not. All of nature, including you and your passions and dreams, will be what is needed when it is needed and how it is needed according to wisdom. We just have to trust in this within ourselves and within nature herself through the flow of life and participate. You are asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. There is so much more calling to you now. It's your time. It's time to leap. Indeed it is. So, it's time to leap. What is already with you? Where might you be leaping to? You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet, in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which great pleasures can unfurl. This message is amplified if you have also drawn the oracle of every journey starts with a single step, or the oracle of what do you feel. If this is the case, really pay attention to what is being asked of you here for your own benefit. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead, although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave. Dig deep within. There's the digging deeper. Okay, dig deep within and enjoy the sweet surrender. Much love, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this evening's message.